Under the bright lights of stadium anticipation, Bruno Mars has once again found a way to turn a tour announcement into something bigger than music. This time, it isn't just about sold-out crowds or chart dominance. It's about granting life-changing wishes. In a move that blends star power with heart, Bruno Mars has officially partnered with Make A-Wish America to launch a London trip giveaway tied to his upcoming The Romantic Tour, and fans are paying attention for more reasons than one. The collaboration offers supporters the chance to donate to Make A-Wish America in exchange for an entry into a sweepstakes that includes round-trip flights to London, a 4-night hotel stay, 2 premium tickets to opening night at Wembley Stadium on July 18, exclusive merchandise, and a curated London experience. Donors who contribute $100 or more will also receive a deluxe vinyl edition of his upcoming 4th solo studio album, The Romantic. Beyond the incentives, the campaign underscores a central message: philanthropy can share the spotlight with pop spectacle. For American audiences who have followed Bruno Mars from his early days as a songwriter to his reign as one of pop's most consistent hitmakers, this moment feels like a natural evolution. Born Peter Gene Hernandez in Honolulu, Hawaii, he was raised in a musical household steeped in soul, rock, reggae, and doo-wop. Long before he dominated radio, he was performing in his family's band as a child, impersonating Elvis Presley and absorbing the mechanics of showmanship. That early training, equal parts discipline and charisma, would become the backbone of his career. When Bruno Mars broke through in the early 2010s with hits like Just the Way You Are and Grenade, it was clear he possessed more than a catchy hook. He had range, he could write, he could produce, he could command a stage. Albums such as Doo-Wops and Hooligans and Unorthodox Jukebox established him as a pop craftsman with a deep respect for classic American sounds. But it was 2016's 24K Magic that transformed him into a cultural phenomenon, blending retro funk with modern precision and earning him multiple Grammy Awards, including Album of the Year. Music critic John Caramanica of the New York Times once described his artistry as revivalism without imitation, a careful study of the past turned into something urgently present. That balance has defined Bruno Mars' influence on American pop culture. He doesn't simply reference the 70s and 80s, he reframes them for a new generation raised on streaming and short-form video. His recent work has only deepened that impact. The formation of Silk Sonic with Anderson, Pac produced the Grammy-winning anthem Leave the Door Open, reminding the industry that classic soul textures can still dominate the Billboard charts. Industry producer Philip Lawrence, a longtime collaborator, has often noted in interviews that Bruno Mars approaches music with an old-school discipline and a new-school vision. According to Lawrence, sessions can stretch for days as Mars refines melodies and vocal arrangements down to microscopic details. "He's never chasing trends," Lawrence once said, "he's chasing timelessness." That pursuit of timelessness appears central to The Romantic, his forthcoming album. While full details remain under wraps, insiders suggest the project leans into lush instrumentation and emotionally direct songwriting, a continuation of his commitment to live musicianship in an era of algorithm-driven production. In a streaming ecosystem where speed often trumps substance, Bruno Mars has built a brand on polish. He releases less frequently than many peers, but each drop feels like an event. The Make A-Wish partnership adds a new dimension to that event status. The organization, founded in 1980, has granted hundreds of thousands of wishes to children facing critical illnesses. By tying concert access to charitable giving, Bruno Mars transforms fandom into tangible impact. According to representatives from Make A-Wish America, campaigns involving major artists often result in surges of awareness that extend far beyond ticket sales. "When artists align their platforms with our mission, it amplifies hope," a spokesperson shared in a recent statement. "It reminds families that they are not alone." For fans, the emotional equation is simple. A donation doesn't just offer a shot at seeing Bruno Mars live in London. It supports a child whose dream may involve meeting a hero, visiting a magical place, or simply experiencing joy in the midst of medical hardship. In that sense, the giveaway reframes what it means to win. Within the American music industry, this move also signals how top-tier artists are reimagining touring in 2026. Stadium concerts are massive economic engines. They generate jobs, tourism, and global headlines, but they also compete in a crowded attention economy. By integrating philanthropy into the rollout of the Romantic Tour, Bruno Mars strengthens his cultural footprint beyond the stage. Entertainment analyst Mark Mulligan of My.A Research has observed that artists who create emotional narratives around their releases often sustain longer engagement cycles. While Mulligan was speaking broadly about the market, the principle applies here. The story isn't just about ticket bundles or vinyl incentives, it's about values. That values-driven narrative resonates strongly in the United States. where audiences increasingly look for authenticity from public figures. Bruno Mars has largely avoided tabloid drama. His brand is built on performance excellence and meticulous privacy. Behind the scenes, collaborators describe him as intensely focused, even shy off stage. Sound engineers who have worked on his tour recall marathon rehearsals where he fine-tunes lighting cues and horn arrangements with surgical precision. "Nothing is accidental," one touring technician said. "He wants every audience member from the front row to the last seat to feel it." That commitment to experience explains why Wembley Stadium was chosen as the tour's opening spectacle. The iconic venue has hosted global legends, and launching The Romantic there positions Bruno Mars within a lineage of stadium greats. Yet despite the grandeur, the charitable component keeps the narrative grounded. The impact of Bruno Mars on American pop culture cannot be overstated. He helped reintroduce live funk bands to mainstream radio. He demonstrated that traditional songwriting structures still matter. He bridged generational gaps, appealing to both Gen Z listeners discovering vinyl and older audiences nostalgic for analog warmth. His Super Bowl halftime performance remains one of the most talked about in recent memory, reinforcing his reputation as a live performer who delivers under immense pressure. Music historian Questlove once remarked during a panel discussion that artists like Bruno Mars study the architects of American music and then build new rooms onto the house. That metaphor captures why his career has endured in a volatile industry. Trends shift, platforms evolve, attention spans shrink, but craftsmanship retains value. As the Romantic tour approaches, industry observers are watching closely. Will the album redefine contemporary pop again? Will the philanthropic model inspire other artists to follow suit? Early indicators suggest strong demand. Pre-registration numbers for related promotions have been robust, and vinyl collectors have shown enthusiasm for the deluxe edition tied to donations. Still, the deeper story is less about commerce and more about connection. For families supported by Make-A-Wish America, the funds raised through this campaign could translate into hospital visits brightened, travel dreams realized, or cherished memories created during uncertain times. For fans, it's an invitation to participate in something meaningful. Bruno Mars has built his career on rhythm and romance, on grooves that feel both familiar and fresh. Now he is adding responsibility to that formula. It's a reminder that global stardom can coexist with grounded purpose. In an entertainment landscape often dominated by controversy and quick headlines, this partnership stands out for its clarity. As he prepares to step onto one of the world's most famous stages this July, Bruno Mars carries more than a microphone. He carries the expectations of fans, the weight of artistic legacy, and the hopes of children whose wishes may soon come true. If his past trajectory is any indication, he will meet the moment with precision and heart. The future of Bruno Mars appears poised at the intersection of spectacle and sincerity. Whether through chart-topping singles, genre-blending collaborations, or philanthropic initiatives that redefine what a tour launch can mean, he continues to shape the rhythm of American pop culture. And as the lights rise at Wembley Stadium, the applause may echo far beyond the arena into hospital rooms, family homes, and the enduring story of an artist who understands that influence at its best is something you share. Bruno Mars is once again proving that global superstardom and social impact can go hand in hand. In this report, we break down how Bruno Mars has officially partnered with Make-A-Wish America to launch a special London trip giveaway tied to his upcoming The Romantic tour, a campaign that blends chart power with heartfelt philanthropy. For American audiences, this story goes beyond a concert promotion. Bruno Mars, the 15-time Grammy winner known for redefining modern funk and pop, is using his platform to help grant life-changing wishes for children facing critical illnesses. The sweepstakes includes flights, a luxury hotel stay, and opening night tickets at Wembley Stadium, while donations directly support families in need. Fans contributing $100 or more will also receive a deluxe vinyl edition of his upcoming album, adding another layer of exclusivity. Why does this matter? Because Bruno Mars continues to shape not only the sound of American pop culture, but also the conversation around how artists give back. His influence stretches far beyond the stage, and this partnership highlights a new chapter in his evolving legacy. Watch the full breakdown for exclusive context, industry insight, and why this moment could redefine what a stadium tour means in 2026.